Hello and welcome to TC Live. I am Troy. Joined with me today is my co-host Caden. Caden, how are you doing today, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself?
Oh, I think I'm doing all right. Feeling a lot better this week.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, tell me about it. But Caden, so we have some interesting things go on this week. Sounds like we had an NBA trade that went south
Yeah,
due to a failed physical, from what I'm understanding.
yeah,
Uh, Star Marcus Williams, from what I was told,
yep,
failed a physical that pretty much null and voided the trade.
yeah.
Sounds like Luka Doncic is fitting in very well in Los Angeles right now.
He's doing pretty good. So the thing about that Mark Williams trade is Mark Williams has said he doesn't want to return to the Hornets. So there could be a contract buyout in the next few weeks.
Okay, so if he gets bought out for his contract, where does he go?
I'd love to see him in Los Angeles. That's where he was supposed to go. But that's if the Lakers have the money to get him.
After trading for Luka, I would severely doubt that, bud, because that's a lot of money you're trading for right there in Luka Doncic. Uh,
Ben Simmons had a contract buyout.
I mean, it sounds like an interesting trade, but the question is why? Like, did he fail his physical purposely, or was it an accidental fail? Like, what caused
No,
his?
they found injuries in him. Like they found injuries the Hornets didn't check.
Okay. Now, also, I am also going to say I told you so for
What do
this
you?
one because this Anthony Davis trade does not seem. It seems like it's not sitting very well with Mavericks fans right now.
That's fine. Mavericks fans can be pissed all they want.
Because
Anthony Davis had an amazing debut game.
he did. He had an amazing debut game, but from what I'm understanding, he's hurt again.
He is hurt. He had an abdominal strain, I think.
Okay, so what we talked about last week and what we've talked about ever since we started this show is can Anthony Davis stay healthy enough to provide for his team? And right now, Caden, I'm starting to think that I told you so seems very fitting for this.
Yeah, that's okay. I'll take the L on this one because I'm sure. I have faith Anthony Davis will come back better and bigger and stronger than ever.
Oh, I have no doubt that he'll come back better than ever. He has really got to take time to rehab these injuries, bud. He really does. I don't know. He's got some tests he's got to do. He's got some inner soul searching there, bud. NBA All-Star Weekend was this week. Mac McClung won the NBA All-Star Dunk Contest again.
3 times. 3 times. He completed the three-peat before the Chiefs even did. That's crazy.
That is insane. By the way, now that that is said, congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles on being the 2024-2025 NFL Super Bowl champions. Congratulations to Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley, Devontae Smith, and the Eagles' entire organization on an NFL Super Bowl win. An absolutely trouncing of the Kansas City Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Wow.
So I do want to talk about that. I do want to talk about that for a second. And it just shows that the Chiefs weren't ready for the Super Bowl, and they got bailed out of every single game they were a part of.
This is true. You know, how is it you go all season long by completely, sliding by
Barely
each
winning.
game, barely winning, and then you go into the Super Bowl, and at halftime, I'm not going to do my little halftime rant,
Half.
halftime, but at halftime, you're behind 27-0.
Did you watch the Super Bowl or no?
I did. I ended up watching it.
Oh, you went back.
I ended up watching it because I just wanted to see how much bullshit was going to be in this game. Like, I was just curious. And I didn't watch the halftime show because I didn't like it. It was ass.
Loved it. Second greatest halftime show of all time.
Are you stupid?
Are you serious?
No, I love Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar is the greatest rapper
Oh.
besides Eminem.
Look, his performance when Dr. Dre was doing the halftime show was better than this one was.
Oh no, 2022 is his best one. That's the number one. That's number one.
But look, it's the Super Bowl. Watching how the Eagles completely manhandled the Kansas City Chiefs was something of nothing shy than a miracle. Watching that happen. But I look at it like this. Mahomes ain't done. Neither is Travis Kelce. You know, this Kansas City Chiefs team, they will come back. They will be stronger than ever. But Eagles fans, I'm so happy for you guys. You took down the Chiefs. And
They
yes.
fucked up Philadelphia.
Philadelphia fucked you guys up, Kansas City.
No, I'm talking about the city of Philadelphia. Did you see the city of Philadelphia after they won the Super Bowl?
I have not.
A lot.
Oh, did they? I never saw it.
Yeah, there was crowds destroying stoplights.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it was bad.
So Mac McClung is the 3-time dunk contest winner and wins it 3 times in a row before the Kansas City Chiefs can win a 3-time Super Bowl. Nice. So, all right, Caden, we have your little new segment going on. Why don't you go ahead and get us started for the Western Conference this week?
So, for the Western Conference, let me pull up his stats real quick. Here it is. All right. Domantas Sabonis.
Okay, Sacramento.
Yeah, so the reason I have Domantas is okay, where did his stats go? Hello?
Hi.
There. Oh, that's not his stats. What the hell? Sorry, I'm using a new system, and it's not going the way I wanted it to.
I feel you.
Okay. But either way, in his last game, he had 22 points, 28 rebounds.
Nice.
28, Troy.
That's nice.
So most centers want to have 28 rebounds as their career high.
Okay.
And yeah, and then 3 days ago he had 16 and 15, 16 points, 15 rebounds. And then
why isn't our
5 days ago he had 16 points, 15 rebounds. So I mean, in my opinion, that's he's consistently grabbed over 14 rebounds. I believe he is currently he's first in the NBA with 14.6 rebounds a game. So I mean that's my pick, Domantas Sabonis.
Okay, so I told you on the phone earlier, from the Western Conference, it's not a hard decision right now for me.
Yeah.
Because until somebody can show that they can stop him and prove that this guy's season is a fraud, he still sits to me at the top of the list for the Western Conference, and that's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA.
Fair.
He's seeming to me to be more unstoppable than anything right now. So, I can't say it. I'm not trying to sow favoritism out of this whole Western Conference, but I have not, other than LeBron James, I have not seen a dominant player like SGA in the Western Conference lately. I have not.
Yeah.
And he is completely destroying teams like LeBron would.
Mm-hmm.
But if I
Like
was
how
to go,
LeBron ran the East.
exactly, if I were to choose somebody coming off of the Western Conference other than SGA, I would probably go Nikola Jokic.
Yeah.
Jokic is one of those versatile players who can play down low, but he can also shoot the mid range. Or if you really wanted it, he could also shoot the long range. So Nikola Jokic or SGA, fans of ours, choose who you would rather see and go from there. But at this point, until somebody can prove that they can stop them, SGA is my pick for the Western Conference again. Now, I have a very interesting pick for the Eastern Conference, but I'm curious to see who my co-host has for the Eastern Conference as well.
So for me, I'm gonna have to go with Karl Anthony Towns.
That is my exact pick from the East. 44 points the other night for the New York Knicks, and they won it in overtime against Atlanta, I believe. Was it an Atlanta team?
It was Atlanta. Sorry, it was Atlanta. I keep wanting to say Orlando because I'm thinking of Matt McClung. It's Atlanta.
So 44 points for Karl Anthony Towns. That is my pick for the Eastern Conference Player of the Week. That is an absolutely phenomenal showing in the game. Absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
So, we're both in agreement with this one for Karl Anthony Towns to become the Player of the Week for the Eastern Conference.
Yep.
But,
You can't get any better.
Yeah, you can't get any better than that. The stats, what was it? 44 points, 19 for 25 on shooting percentage?
10 rebounds, 7 3-pointers made, 7 for 10 on threes, 14 for 25 on field goals, 56%, and a 7-point plus minus.
So, somebody showed me somebody better this week in the East that did better than that. Like, seriously. Like, you can't do it. It's not possible.
Yeah.
So, Karl Anthony Towns, congratulations. You are our pick for the Eastern Conference Player of the Week. So, how are the NBA standings looking? If the season were to end today, Caden, how are the standings looking right now, bud?
Let me pull that up. So, let me see. Oh, also, Tyler Hero won the 3-point contest.
Very shocking that Tyler Hero won that.
Yeah, I was expecting Buddy Hield or Damian Lillard to win that, but...
Yeah. By the way,
anyways,
Caden, quick question. While you're looking that up, I want you to answer a question for me real quick.
Okay.
Is this Golden State Warriors dynasty over already?
I mean, they are currently 10th in the West right now. They have a small chance of making the playoffs. They can make the play-in if the season ended today, I believe. But did you see Jimmy Butler shit his pants?
No.
There was a thing, a camera caught it, and it was Jimmy Butler walking to the bench, and there was a brown stain.
Okay.
You know, I've heard of in UFC, like someone gets hit in the stomach and like they, a little stuff comes out. But in basketball, the only person who's ever done that is Paul Pierce. Paul Poopy Pants Pierce.
Oh my God. Okay.
So I'm gonna read you the top 6 teams in each conference.
Okay. Let's start with. Let's go Eastern Conference first, bud.
All right. So in the East, the 1-seeded Cavs, 44-10.
Okay. Cavaliers.
Boston Celtics, 39-16.
Okay.
The New York Knicks, 36-18.
Got it.
Your Indiana Pacers, 30-23.
At 4.
The Bucks, The Bucks are 5 at 29 and 24.
Okay.
The Pistons are 29 and 26.
So real quick, Caden, before we continue on with this, have you watched any of the Four Nations face-off in the hockey tournament so far?
No. I haven't.
So hear this. Now I
Okay.
find this very interesting, bud, because this is huge right now. Team USA, Team Canada, Team Sweden, and Team Finland right now are the four teams in the Four Nations face-off right now. Last night, Caden, during the Team
Yeah.
USA and Team Canada game, there was 3 fights within 9 seconds of that game.
Jesus.
3 fights. I watched that game while I was playing Black Ops 6 last night. Yes, I played Black Ops 6, people. Shut the hell up. But 3 fights within the first 9 seconds of the Team USA, Team Canada game last night. You cannot tell me that there is not bad blood between Team USA and Team Canada here, people. 3
You see a
fights.
scratch on my eye?
Yep.
I don't know what it's from.
So,
I can tell you.
but yes, I did watch that game last night. But yes, so Indiana is sitting at number 4. We have a very good chance right now, and we know when we get into the playoffs, everything's going to change for us. I'm not worried about Milwaukee. Milwaukee is 29 and 24 right now. I'm not worried about the Bucks like I normally am throughout the season. My concern sits
In the top 3.
in the top 3 with, Cleveland, Boston, and New York right now. Now, if I'm an Indiana fan, with me knowing that I am an Indiana fan, we have the ability to knock out the New York Knicks. We really do.
Mm-hmm.
It is not difficult to beat New York. You got to play your style of game, though. And that's where, Thomas Bryant, Miles Turner, Pascal Siakam, Naismith, Tyrese Halliburton, all these players in Indiana right now, and McConnell too. Let's not take out TJ McConnell out of this either. This Indiana team is a team that can beat the best. They can beat the best teams in the league. My concern right now in the East is Cleveland, Boston, New York. And each of these teams, these 3 teams right now, have a chance to win it all. They have a chance to win it all this year. And I would like to see a Cleveland team win it all without a LeBron James. Just because, look, it seems like everywhere LeBron goes, it's always LeBron. Can LeBron win a championship in this city? Can this city win a championship without LeBron? So I'm curious to see if Cleveland makes it to the finals, can they win it without LeBron James? So
It'd be cool. I'd love for Cleveland to win a title. I would be in Cleveland that the final series, just so, just in case they win. But
this is true. Boston has a very good chance, and so does New York right now. But I also am not going to take away anything from Indiana either. So that is the Eastern Conference. Let's go ahead and give me the West.
all right. So in the West, we have the Thunder sitting at 1, 44 and 10.
Okay.
And they have the Grizzlies, 36 and 18. Not worried about the Grizzlies. Let me tell you, John Wick. No, but the Grizzlies, they're always a top seed. They lose in the first round.
Okay.
Anyways, the Denver Nuggets are 36 and 19.
Okay.
The Houston Rockets, 34 and 21.
They went downhill.
Yeah. The Los Angeles Lakers, 32 and 20.
Okay.
The Los Angeles Clippers, 31 and 23.
Interesting. So, all right. So the top 3 in that seed Oklahoma City,
Yep.
Memphis,
Yep.
and who's the other? Denver.
Denver.
Both teams are very good teams.
Yeah.
I don't see Memphis keeping up this high level of play.
No, they'll always be what's it called? An in-season team. Once playoffs start, they crumble. Oh, that's gonna bite me in the ass. That's gonna bite me in the ass.
So, this Memphis team is a very damn good team, though. Right now, they're looking very, very well. Damn. I don't know what to say, because right now, like I've said before, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he's the man to beat in the West right now. It's not LeBron. It's not LeBron James. It's not Luka Doncic. It's not John Morant. It's not any of them. Right now, in the West, it is Luka. It is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, I agree with that. Also, there is some drama coming out of Phoenix.
Okay.
Apparently the locker room is very toxic right now.
Really?
One, Bradley Beal has there have already been trade rumors of him getting traded, because there were rumors that he was getting traded for Jimmy Butler. And then the other one is Kevin Durant, because there were rumors that they were sending him to Houston.
What?
So both players are pissed right now.
Okay, so tell me what Kevin Durant has done since he left Golden State.
Not shit.
Okay, so that question is just null and void now, because if you're Kevin Durant, you're not the KD that people knew in Golden State. You're not the Kevin Durant all of us knew in Oklahoma City. So, I mean, after you left Golden State, you kind of went downhill here. You know, Phoenix is one of those teams that, this isn't this isn't the Phoenix team that made the NBA Finals against Milwaukee here, bud.
Yeah.
This isn't the same Memphis team or Phoenix team.
Yeah.
So you got to do something. You cannot have a locker room to be that toxic throughout a season, because players at the end of the season, players are going to be like, you know what, I don't want to play here no more. I don't want to play here. I don't want to have my career defined on all this toxic crap going on in my locker room. They're going to be like, this Phoenix organization is going to look like the Washington Wizards here pretty soon. So,
yeah.
And if it comes down to star players too, if you're Devin Booker, you get out of town before it gets worse. You really do.
I mean, speaking of Devin Booker, congrats to him. He is now the Phoenix Suns all-time leading scorer. He passed. Was it Steve Nash? I think it was Steve Nash.
Steve Nash. So if you're Devin Booker, before things get worse in Phoenix, you need to get out. You need to get out of town quick, because it seems like it's going to get more toxic. It seems like it's going to be. It just seems like it's going to get worse and worse.
But then that comes up the question how people nowadays are saying loyalty isn't a factor anymore. No one wants to be loyal anymore.
Okay, what about LeBron?
LeBron's not loyal.
LeBron's not loyal. He's went to 3 different teams, went back to 1 in his career. So where's the loyalty stand there? Because he's went to.
But what about Steph Curry?
Steph Curry has been loyal. He's been loyal to Golden State since his career started.
I mean, so the question about loyalty is, players want to stay loyal, but and I don't blame LeBron for leaving his first stint in Cleveland. No, or the second, to be honest. Cleveland had the worst general manager of all time. He didn't give like I could name almost every player on that 2018 Cavs team, and none of them were good. He carried that team to the finals, and then just couldn't handle Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, and Klay Thompson. Oh, and Draymond Green.
Oh yeah, and Andre Iguodala. Let's not put him out
Yeah.
of this picture yet either.
That's true.
You know, that Golden State team that year was unstoppable. That was like the 96, 97, 98 Bulls. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, that's an unstoppable team right there. But loyalty for LeBron is a hard one to come about because you went to Cleveland, then you went to Miami, then you left Miami, went back to Cleveland, and from Cleveland you went to Los Angeles. Like, you're jumping ship here. You know, loyalty stands. You want to see loyalty? Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant was loyal to the Lakers his whole career. His whole career. Even through the ups and through the downs. You know, that's loyalty right there for me. Reggie Miller, he was loyal to the Indiana Pacers. That's where his career died in, was in Indiana. Loyalty is a factor, you know, nowadays. You know, Kevin Durant, I'm sorry, you're not loyal to one team.
The
buddy.
biggest snake. Kevin Durant, the biggest snake I've ever.
Jimmy Butler, you're not loyal to any team either.
I do actually. Speaking of Jimmy Butler, how do you feel about him going to Golden State? That they finally got a trade for him.
Meh.
Meh.
Don't care. Meh.
No. To me, look, can I tell you something real quick, Caden?
Okay.
We say that Kevin Durant is a snake or he's unloyal. Jimmy Butler is the exact same way.
Okay.
Jimmy Butler is the most unloyal player. He is so toxic. It is unreal. I said this the last show, 2 weeks ago. I said this 2 weeks ago that Jimmy Butler does not deserve to be on any team at all. He is so toxic. When he walks into a locker room, it is just like a witch's brew. It is bad. It is so bad.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
hopefully, it works out. Hopefully it works out for him. I don't know why, if you're Golden State, you would make this trade. But if it works out, it works out. Like, if you're Golden State, like, for me, okay, look, I would have forgot Jimmy Butler. Forget Butler. Just kind of sweep him under the rug. Shoot. Give me Paul George in Golden State. Let's revitalize a Paul George here. Okay?
Do you know Paul George has more minutes on his podcast than he does actual points this season?
Yes.
That's an actual stat. That's funny as shit. That'd be funny as...
I was a huge Paul George fan when he was in Indiana. I loved Paul George. He was amazing. Like, why not give Paul George another chance on a team like Golden State? That would work. Or how about a Kawhi Leonard? Kawhi Leonard would be a fantastic player in Golden State. It'd be an awesome stat. But why Jimmy Butler? Why? Like, tell me what Butler has done to become part of a great talk. Like, has
The only thing I can think of is his 2 final appearances, but like...
Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo. Jimmy Butler, trash. Just stay out of that. You're about as bad as Kevin Durant. It's whatever. So, but yeah, I don't like a lot of the trades that I've been seeing. The Jimmy Butler trade to Golden State, I seriously think they could have done a whole lot better than that, bud. Seriously.
Brandon Ingram's on the Raptors.
Brandon Ingram, okay. So he came from New Orleans.
Yep.
Toronto, the Raptors haven't been relevant since Kawhi Leonard left.
They're currently 17-38. Currently the 13th seed.
Yeah. They have not been relevant since. Really just.
For a while.
What?
So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the podcast. My wife's little anime figure that she decided to put onto the show today.
I'm finally a part of it.
She is part of the crew, part of the ship. So, but yeah, Brandon Ingram in Toronto, maybe it would help. I would definitely see it being a very interesting. You would have to trade for somebody else to kind of help out that team in Toronto. That team in Toronto is kind of a dying team right now. When I say dying teams, I'm saying Washington Wizards dying team.
Oh God. The Washington Wizards are 9-45 at the moment.
God almighty. That is travesty right there, bud.
Mm-hmm.
Sell the team.
Do you remember the days of? No, this is the new Detroit Pistons. Detroit's actually picked it up. They had one bad season and then decided to fucking pick it up, dude.
So yeah, if you're Washington, you sell the team. Sell it. Get rid of it. Do something better.
Sell it to me.
Sell the team.
Sell it to me for $5.
Yeah.
That's how much the team's worth nowadays.
Yeah. I mean that team's that's a travesty. That's a natural disaster right there, bud.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God. So, Caden, like we talked about, if the season were to end today, what two teams do you see duking it out in the finals?
I'd say just off standings alone, it's OKC and Cleveland. Who do I want to see in the finals? New York and Denver.
Ooh.
Because fuck Denver. I want New York to kick their ass.
That would be interesting. I would like to see an OKC and a New York Knicks final.
That'd be cool.
Like Chet Holmgren, fucking SGA, Jalen Brunson, and Karl Anthony Towns in an NBA Finals. Oh, that would be. Fuck you, LeBron. That would be better than you.
That'd be.
I swear to God, one day I'm gonna get in trouble on this show.
Probably.
But anyways, that would be.
What'd you say that'll get you in trouble?
His opinions.
My opinions are gonna get me in trouble one day, bud.
Oh.
But yeah, I'd like to see an OKC and New York Knicks final. I think that'd be interesting.
Yeah.
That'd be good. I'd love to see the Indiana Pacers make the finals, but that'll never happen again in my lifetime. So, but yeah, it's worth a shot. I tried. So, it's been very interesting. Trade deadline worked out for some teams. Luka Doncic is now in Los Angeles with the Lakers, working with AR and LeBron. So that's definitely a very interesting squad now.
We had Mark Williams would be in the finals, but he just had to fail a physical.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I was fine with losing Dalton Connect. Mark Williams is a better player. But, Charlotte just had to send us a player who fails his physicals.
They sent you an Anthony Davis.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Anthony Davis didn't fail his physicals. So I don't know what the Mavericks were thinking.
Well, I understand that, but he's so injury prone, man. His injuries, oh my God. He has not completed a full season lately. without missing a game. Like, I'm sorry. Anthony Davis is still one of those dominant centers out there, but oh my God, he is so injury prone, severely.
Also, another celebration for you for the trade deadline. Miles Turner still hasn't gotten traded.
Yay!
Dude, Miles Turner has been on the trade block for years now, and he still hasn't gotten traded.
Yeah, because we don't have nobody's going to offer us anything good for Miles Turner.
Yeah.
Because if you look at the top centers in the league right now, Miles Turner is part of that list. He is a damn good, powerful center in the paint. He really is. And he can shoot from the outside, too. Not often,
Yeah.
but he can. So, don't trade somebody like Miles Turner for somebody else that, who knows, he may not even be that great. So, yeah, no, I like Miles Turner. He can stay in Indiana. He's good. We're good. Him and Thomas Bryant, Obi Toppin, Pascal Siakam, and all them. Oh my God, that's a nice starting lineup right there for me. I'm okay with this. I'm really okay with this. Even though there's some Indiana players that I would like to see come back again. I'd like to get Gordon Hayward back in Indiana. I'd like to get him in Indiana. What was his name? Oh, fuck. He was originally in Indiana. It wasn't T.J. McConnell.
T.J. Warren?
Who?
T.J. Warren?
Warren would be nice. Bojan Bogdanovic, I'd like to see him. Or who was the point guard, Bogdanovic?
Bojan. No, not Bojan. It's Bogdan, Bojan, and Boban. Boban's the big 7'8" motherfucker.
Boban.
That's a lot of
I think it's Bojan.
It
Bojan
is.
Bogdanovic.
Bojan
Something like
Bogdanovic, Boban Bogdanovic. Like, say these names 10 times fast, people, and tell me how you don't fuck yourself up. I would like to see an Indiana team, because with Pascal Siakam, Miles Turner, and Tyrese Halliburton on this team revolves around them right now. It really does. So build a team around these three. Build a team around these three.
I have a fun little game for you.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna do this with the Colts, and then we're gonna do this with the Pacers. Okay?
All right.
What are 5 trades, signings, or what are 5 decisions that you would revoke in Indianapolis? We'll do Indianapolis first.
All right, so we're talking trades. What trades would I make?
No. Like, what trades would you revoke? Like, let's say you traded God, I can't even think of an Indianapolis trade. Okay, let's just say fuck. What was a bad trade? Let's say you're the Packers and you revoke the Devontae Adams trade.
Okay.
So something like that, or another thing, you keep Peyton Manning or something like that.
Okay. Let's see here. So
I'll give you some time to think.
when it comes to the Indianapolis Colts, we are a die-hard team. It's like the Cleveland Browns. We are a die-hard team. We truly are. We have die-hard Indianapolis fans. So let's say, Caden, if you were to come to me and tell me, I want Alex Pierce, your wide receiver, and I'll give you, I don't know, fucking Jordan Love from Green Bay. I'm going to look at you and tell you to no, because Alec Pierce is a top wide receiver in the league right now. He is one of the best deep threats in the league. One of the best, not the best, one of the best. Look, there's trade rumors right now in Indianapolis here, bud. There really is. Jonathan Taylor going to the Raiders for Max Crosby going to the Colts.
Mm-hmm.
That's a huge trade. We can take that trade. I'll get rid of Jonathan Taylor. Yeah, bye. Shoo. I'll take Max Crosby in a heartbeat. That boosts my pass rush in Indianapolis tremendously.
Do you want me to read you some of the? Okay, so I googled some of the worst trades in Indianapolis history.
Okay, yeah, I want to hear this.
Okay, first thing that showed up, whenever they traded for Carson Wentz from the Philadelphia Eagles.
Okay.
Another one was the Colts traded for Kelvin Shepherd in exchange for Hughes. I don't know who Hughes is.
You know.
He was part of the Bills.
Okay.
The other ones were draft picks. Whenever they drafted Jeff George with the number 1 overall pick in 1990.
Okay.
Who only lasted 4 seasons. They drafted Steve Ettman, with the number 1 overall pick in 1992, who only played 3 seasons before getting released.
It's just going downhill more and more every time.
Do you remember these players?
Some of them I do, actually, yes. I have been a Colts fan for, I would have to say, since 1992. The year I think it was the era of Jim Harbaugh.
Okay.
The Harbaugh era. Hell, even us Colts fans remember the Steelers game in the playoffs in 1995. Us Colts fans remember these games. The Jim Harbaugh drops back to throw, throws it up in the end zone. Looks like a touchdown. Woo! We beat the Steelers. Replay shows the receiver dropped the ball when he hit the ground.
So, I'm on Indianapolis's fan website.
Okay,
they did a poll.
real quick. I want this to be said because I think it's kind of funny. With the light that you have in the background and then the light coming off your computer, it looks like a heavenly angel has just shown its light down on you.
It is pretty bright.
Sorry, this website's bright. There we go. A little less bright. Okay, so here are some of the worst trades. There was a fan vote. Okay.
Okay.
Booger McFarland for a 2nd-round pick.
Okay.
Trading Dickerson for a 4th and an 8th-round pick.
Okay.
Walter Murray for a 2nd-round pick.
Man.
Tony Ugoh. Hugo?
Hugo?
Right. Hugo?
Hugo.
We all go.
We all go. Anyways, I will tell you the worst trade out of Indianapolis right now, but I know the reason behind it.
Is it T. Rich for a 1st-round pick?
No. Fuck Trent Richardson. Trent Richardson sucks. It was the Peyton Manning trade to Denver.
Okay. I thought they just released him.
It might have been just a release, but I wanted to see Peyton Manning end his career in Indianapolis, where he started.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been an awesome time. That would have been an awesome way to end your career. But
and
he is in the
then
Colts.
he won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, and this would be he is in the Colts Hall of Fame, so I'm okay with that. He's in the Indianapolis Hall of Fame, so I'm good. So, I don't know.
And what about the Pacers? What trades would you revoke?
Look, if you're not bringing anything good to the table for like a Miles Turner trade, I don't want it.
Okay.
I seriously don't want it. Like if you were to come to me and say, we'll give you Pau Gasol for Miles Turner, give me some time to think about it. If this is Pau Gasol prime Pau Gasol, like when he was with the Lakers, then we might be talking here. But, I mean, if you're going to send me somebody like Anthony Davis for Miles Turner, knowing that Davis is injury prone, yeah, I'll call you back. I'll call you back.
So now I'm looking at some of the draft mistakes made by Pacers.
Yeah, there's a lot of them there, bud.
Let's see. Hold on. Yeah, whenever you guys got George Hill and traded Kawhi Leonard. Because you guys originally drafted Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah.
And traded him for George Hill from the Spurs.
I so wish Kawhi Leonard would have stayed in Indiana. He would have been phenomenal. He would have been the next, like, Reggie Miller or Paul George. Like, could you imagine him and Paul George together in Indiana, bud?
Before Los Angeles, yeah, that would have been awesome.
That would have been phenomenal.
But your guys' GM had like a fucking boner for George Hill that year. Because you guys gave up like 3 players for George Hill.
He did. We really did. I tell you, the best Indiana squad was the early 2000 Indiana squad. Reggie Miller, Jalen Rose, Dale Davis, Antonio Davis, Jermaine O'Neal, Rick Smits. And I mean, look, this was Roy Hibbert out there in that talk conversation too. Like Austin Crozier, fucking. This was an Indiana team. This was an Indiana team you could not stop. Indiana now, we're not even close to the early 2000 Indiana teams, but we're trying. We're looking for it. We're working on it, okay? Indiana people, calm down, okay? Just calm down. I don't know, if you're not offering anything good for like a Miles Turner or a Pascal Siakam or a Tyrese Halliburton, go talk to other teams, because I'll call you back when I damn well feel like it.
I mean, if I, okay.
Start ordering the stuff.
I'm trying to think of what trades I would revoke as a Lakers fan. Like,
About 5:15.
oh, God. Probably,
Okay,
probably would have.
look,
I would
okay.
have revoked the trade for Shaq. I wouldn't have traded Shaq to Miami.
Fuck no. I'd have kept Shaq in Los Angeles.
Like, I don't give a fuck if you hate Kobe Bryant. You're sticking with this fucking team.
Exactly. Even though when Pau Gasol came into Los Angeles, they still won championships. Okay, that's fine. But the most dominant center in NBA history is Shaquille O'Neal. Shaquille O'Neal is the most dominant center in the league. Doesn't matter if you're Hakeem Olajuwon or Wilt Chamberlain or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. The most powerful and dominant big man in the paint was Shaquille O'Neal. So, Caden, let me ask you a question. I want you to put yourself in the Indiana Pacers hot seat right now. You're the team president. You have the choice to trade Miles Turner.
Okay.
You've got multiple teams calling and asking for him. What do you ask for this Miles Turner trade? Now, look, I say this, but I want you to look at what Turner has done throughout his career.
Okay.
The amount of points, his stats. I want you to take that into consideration. What do you ask for out of Miles Turner?
I want Bam Adebayo. I'll make it a 3-team trade, but like, if anything, I would get Bam Adebayo. He's in his prime, and I would give Miles Turner, and I would want at least a first-round pick. No, not a first. I'd give a second, and then I would. Okay, fuck. Okay, let me look at the rosters because I need to make this at least realistic here. Because I know the Heat would not give up Bam, because Bam is a phenomenal player.
I could take a pasta.
Oh, God.
But I want pizza too.
I'd give up Miles Turner and Quentin Jackson. He's young. And a second-round pick. And then I want Bam Adebayo and give me. Give me like Kyle Anderson. Yeah. No, the Pacers, if anything, they need bench depth. So yeah, I'll take Kyle Anderson. That's what you guys need most of. You're shaking your head no. Are you not liking that trade?
I'm not at all. I'll agree with the Bam Adebayo ordeal.
Okay.
Bam Adebayo. I'm okay with that part.
Okay.
But what I will not, I don't want Kyle Jackson. And look, if I need to trade for a center that can immediately make an impact. Bam Adebayo would be one of them. I would also say let's go Houston Rockets center Steven Adams.
Okay.
Steven Adams would definitely make an impact immediately as well. I need another center for depth. You know, yes, I have Thomas Bryant. Yes, I have Obi Toppin as well. But I need a center for depth. Let's see here. If I want a center for depth, let's go. Oh, I'll take a
Back at
Lopez.
center. Brooke Lopez.
I'll take Brooke Lopez.
Okay.
That would give me depth. That would give me depth on the bench because at that point, I would have I would have a nasty rotation. I would move Pascal Siakam down to small forward. I would put either Bam Adebayo at power and Brooke Lopez at center. That would be
You
a
guys can
depth.
try for Jonas Valanciunas.
Yeah, you can go Valanciunas.
What do you think? What other? Clint Capella out of Atlanta. But I mean, yeah, there could definitely be some trade talks, but that'll be a next year thing. Hold on, who's a free agent this year?
Hell, I'll trade for a Victor Wembanyama. Oh, look, if you take Victor Wembanyama and you put him with this Indiana Pacers team, fucking Wembanyama would be unstoppable, bud.
Yeah.
It's like throw it up there. Wembanyama's down there somewhere.
Let's see. Oh, there's actually a lot of players becoming free agents this year.
Okay.
Jimmy Butler's not there anymore. He just got signed to a 2-year. Kyrie Irving, Jamal Murray, Lauri Markkanen, Brandon Ingram, Alfred Sengun, Julius Randle, Rudy Gobert, Fred VanVleet, Jalen Green, Miles Turner is a free agent this year.
We'll re-sign him.
Okay. Aaron Gordon, Chris Middleton, Jonathan Kuminga.
That's another player right there. Aaron Gordon. I could see him going to Indiana. If Indiana does it right, I'd like to see Aaron Gordon go to Indiana.
That'd be fun. Any other, like, Cam Thomas? Oh, I forgot you guys traded, Bruce Brown to the Raptors.
Yeah.
Alex Caruso, D'Angelo Russell's a free agent.
Well,
Wonder where he's going.
I'll take the white boy, Alex Caruso.
Alex Caruso's a fun player. He's actually really good. I'm surprised they didn't do much in Chicago whenever they had their big team.
I don't know. But it's so hard. Like, you're finding it very difficult right now, Caden, to find somebody to trade for Miles Turner. Because Turner is one of those unique centers. It's hard to trade for somebody like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know.
I like his Lego collection.
All right, so we're going to step off NBA for a second here, folks. National Arena League has released a statement from the Carolina Cobras. Head coach from the Carolina Cobras, Brandon Negron, has stepped down as head coach to take a job from what I'm understanding as team president of the team. Now, sources that I have received today, early this morning, from what I was receiving, it looks like Carolina Cobras have selected Mike Bonner, selected as head coach of the Carolina Cobras this year. Now, I have been informed that Coach Negron has stepped down as head coach of the Cobras to become full-time as team president of the Carolina Cobras. So, Caden, does this new coaching switch, does it affect Carolina at all? I do not hear you, bud. Did I lose audio?
Hello? There we go.
There you go.
Now. Okay. But, I mean, I definitely think it affects Carolina. Like, you just lost your head coach that you've had for, what, 4 years? Something like that. You've had him for a while. And, it's definitely going to affect team chemistry. I definitely...
So, this move is coming pretty close to the beginning of the season now.
Yeah.
So, this new head coach coming in here, he's going to have a whole new system. So now I'm very curious to see, how... I'm curious to see how the Carolina Cobras organization and some of these players react to this as well. It'll be very interesting to see. I can't wait. February 20th is literally right around the corner right now for us. We will be in the Highlands February 20th in the morning. Now, I did find out from Willie Myers player CJ Kane, he believes that the training camp starts at 8:30 in the morning, Caden. You going to be able to wake your ass up for that?
100%.
We will be in the Highlands in Triadelphia, West Virginia for the training camp to be conducting interviews, talking to players, talking to coaches again, be able to get back into the swing of things. So, also, I wanted to let fans know March 10th is the first game of the season. We will also be there. But before we get to March 10th, we got some news that we need to be updating you guys on too. Now, a lot of you I have met before, some of our fans that we have out here, I have met you before, and you've been talking to me about the Belair House. Well, guess what? We are going back. February 28th, we will be doing an overnight stay from 5:30 in the morning or 5:30 at night to 8:30 in the next morning. We will be at the Belair House all night. Now, a lot of you have been asking, what evidence have we got? Did we get the last time we were there? We got some interesting stuff. But this time, we're going in fully geared up this time.
Better geared, not fully geared.
Better gear, better opportunity, more time to look around. We're going to have some extra people with us on the show that time. So a couple people are going to be joining us for that overnight stay. We're very excited. I know I am. Not sure about my co-host, but I know I'm excited to go back.
So, breaking news, 57 minutes ago.
As he changed the subject.
Nice
Cleveland will be
subject
the
change
newest
there,
city. Huh?
bud. I said, nice subject change there, bud.
No, I'm sorry. I'll get back to that. But Cleveland is the newest team to get a WNBA team.
Interesting.
The Cleveland Rockers.
Oh, that'll be interesting.
And it will come to the league in 2028. So, but anyways, I'm excited about the Belair House.
I think this will be a good opportunity for us. I think the overnight stay at the Blair House will be a fun one.
Yeah.
Also, from the Blair House, once we're done with that, we're going to take a break. We're going to edit out this video, make sure we get all of our evidence checked out, all of it. And then sometime, I would say June or July, we are going to try to make our next stop in Moundsville, West Virginia, at the West Virginia State Penitentiary in Moundsville. Now, my final stop on this little road trip here will be in Weston, West Virginia, at the Trans-Allegheny. Now, from that, if all of this hits the right way, we will go out of state for others. Now, we're not going to rent a big RV and all that and travel like different states and all that. No, we're not going to do that. Unless somebody massively tips me $100,000. I don't know. But we'll get that figured out when that time comes. But our last and final stop for this road trip will be Weston, West Virginia at the Trans-Allegheny. Now, that is our Blair House video. Will take us a little bit to edit. And it's just, we're going to have a lot to get through. So, to our fans, we will be there. So if you want to come by and say hi or and all that while we're out there, feel free. I don't care. I don't bother me.
You can't come into the house though.
Yeah, you cannot come into the house with us. It is just us. But if you want to come see the outside of the house, if you have never seen it, come on by. Say hi. We're not assholes. Also, I don't know if I should say it or I should wait to unveil it.
I think you could say it.
Okay.
They are in the U.S. right now.
So we have ordered our shirts for the minor season for this year, for our media, for the minors this year. We're very excited about them. They are en route to us as we speak. They are en route right now. So once the shirts do come in, we will unveil them in front of the camera, and then we'll go from there. I'm very excited about the shirts as well. I'm really happy. They look really good, Caden. From what I've seen on pictures, they look really, really good.
I'm excited to see them.
So hopefully they're as good as they look in pictures. Caden, do you got anything for me, bud?
Well, besides the Cleveland Rockers, not to my knowledge.
Okay. Let's see here. When does the NBA season resume, bud?
The 21st?
Okay.
Excuse me. Let me look. Or February 19th, sorry.
Okay.
And the only game that will be played is the Los Angeles Lakers and the Charlotte Hornets.
Well, that will be a ball game. Well, it'll be interesting. We got a lot to do this next couple weeks, bud.
Yeah, we have a whole bunch.
It'll be fun. February 20th, we'll be in the Highlands. February 28th, we will be at the Blair House. Oh, okay, so for the Blair House, we need to be there by 5:30.
Okay.
So by 5:30, we need to be at the Blair House. So if I was you, I would just meet us at the Burger King in Blair, and then we'll just ride up there and go from there.
Okay. That'll work.
So I'm very excited to meet up with these players again, and on February 20th, I think that'll be an absolute blast. This minor season is going to be unbelievable. West Banco, you got to pack this out this year. First game of the season, you got Colorado coming in. My God, you got to pack out West Banco. We can do this. We know we can. Caden, you got any update news, trades, injuries that we're looking at? How's Dalton Connect doing?
Dalton Connect. Let's pull up his statistics right now.
Wasn't he the one
He's
that got hurt?
I don't believe so.
One of the rookies you were excited about broke his leg or something like that, bud.
That's Jared McCain, unfortunately.
Jared McCain.
Yeah. He is out for the season, unfortunately.
How is
He will not be-
Is he rehabbing at all?
Yeah, he can walk on it now.
Okay, well that's good.
Yeah. Always good to hear that.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, out with his left knee meniscus surgery.
Ouch. Interesting. Well, it'll be interesting to see. So, Jess, you got anything for me?
Just an apology.
An apology.
I am so sorry about that DoorDash order.
Oh,
Huh?
That was a $200 purchase.
was it really?
I'm not even joking. So
Jesus
sorry.
Christ.
Wait, what?
I ordered dinner and it's $200 off of DoorDash. I know, right? Whoopsie! I didn't even order that much.
Why didn't you just go to the Pizza Hut website?
Because they don't deliver.
Oh, they don't?
Not up here on Hill Street.
Mm.
Sorry. I'll put money back.
That is, wow. Okay, anyways. Anything related to the show?
Mm-mm. No.
No more news on the shirts. We covered the Blair House. February 20th, we'll be in the Highlands that morning. March 10th, first game of the season.
I mean, you could wish your friends a happy wedding.
Ah, yes. Yeah. We'll go through that route. Go ahead and get my shout outs in for the day. Kayla and Gage, congratulations to you guys. February 24th, you guys are getting married. February 24th.
Congratulations to them.
So, it'll be a massive shotgun beer wedding. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Kate, you got anything for me for shout outs for you, bud? Birthdays, anything like that, bud?
Not to my knowledge, now.
Sweet. I think we're good then. I think we're done. We covered it all. We're here,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
so we had fun with it. So this is
My avatar got to do her debut, and it was the only one that was PG appropriate.
Kate. Have you seen the avatar on the screen so far, bud?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Nice.
So Jess has officially joined the podcast at that point.
And it's literally tracking every movement I do.
Why don't you put her like under like me and Troy?
Because the square isn't very squarey. I didn't think it would fit. Not even gonna lie. I like my little corner. Nobody puts baby in a corner.
But we're gonna have fun with it this coming up week. We got a lot to do. Come out and say hi to us if you see us. We'd love to talk to you, get your opinion on some stuff. Be on the lookout. We will have interviews, some shorts coming from these interviews as well. So we're very excited from it. But this is TC Live. I am Troy. Joined with me on today is my co-host. Appreciate you joining in today, bud.
What I should
Of
do
course.
is block out your
As always.
godly light there. There we go. Now everybody can see again because I blocked out your godly light.
But it's been a blast. We'll see you guys. Well, hold on. So what's next week's date? Well, it'll be
I don't know.
next week. The 20th is when we're going to the Highlands.
23rd is Sunday next week.
Okay. So it'll be what? Thursday? Thursday we'll be go up in the Highlands.
Friday. Or no. Friday's the Blair House.
The 28th is the Blair House.
Yeah.
So that's the Friday. The 20th for training camp will be a Thursday. So we'll be there Thursday morning then. So.
Yep.
All right. We're done.
Yep.
We had a good time today. We talked some good trades, talked some interesting shit. But as I said, this is TC Live. I am Troy. With me today is Caden.
And I'm Jess.
And she's Jess. But we love you guys. We'll see you guys here soon, next week. Caden, actually, before I let you go, Caden, you said you had an interview coming up next Saturday.
I do. I have it with Clayton King. Unfortunately, we couldn't get it done this Sunday, but
Don't you have an interview too?
I got an interview possibly coming up here in about 2 weeks or so. OVW wrestler Leo Fox will be joining me on live. He had just, by the way, Leo, I want to send a shout out to you and your wife. Congratulations on the baby. Handsome.
Congratulations to them.
Handsome. But yes, we will be working on that interview. I'll be working on that here coming up here pretty soon. But we love you guys. Appreciate you guys joining in with us, talking to us. We will see you guys here again real soon. And keep on the lookout for the channel. We have some new things coming up. We love you guys. This is TC Live. Out.
Bye.